course, I know it's hard to remember all 1,980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall now.
Hello and welcome to Speeding Bullets Repackaged. I am Richie, recording.
Oh, and Richie is having a night.
I'm having
Folks,
a week
Richie is
when it comes
having
to this show and stuff.
He's just the wonder of the podcasting world. He's just taking in the chin 1, 2, 3 times. This is we're recording this. We did 20 minutes or so, and now we're recording, so we got to do those 20 minutes again. Hey everybody, it's Tupper. What's going on?
Yes.
Welcome to Repackaged, the toy show with Pep. I said that last time, and I'm saying it again.
Every time.
And I'm saying it technically for a third time, because this is the second time I've said that this evening. But that's okay, because you know what? Energy. Actual, in your face. I know you're watching this on YouTube, because I don't think this is available anywhere else. So thanks for watching us on YouTube. Right. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe, get that ding, get that bell. Make yourself feel better and support our little toy show.
That's right.
Our little toy show with Pep.
And that being said, we'll jump right away into the coming soon.
It's the coming soon. It's happening right off the bat. There's music playing. I was going to say some jazzy tunes. I know it's not jazzy. It's more electronic. But it is long. And there's no one to speak through.
It's only 11
That's
seconds.
So long, Richie. It's so long. It's so long. But that's just me.
Maybe.
That's just me.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
So maybe I can make it a little less clunky because I'm still not using my Stream Deck fully because of all my technical difficulties I've been having. But at least I have an idea of where everything is this time. But we're gonna jump right in to.
Are we gonna give some shit? Are we giving shit to Steam Deck? Can we do that?
No, it's Stream Deck,
right.
Because they've been very good to me up until now.
All right.
This is the first time.
All
It's
right.
not a consistent problem like Discord or me forgetting to hit record.
All right, that's fair.
That being said, this is the Hellfire Gala Spider-Man, who we've agreed is very
Yeah, this is a meh. Like, I like the fact that it comes with the splayed hands, which are kind of a rarity for Spider-Man figures.
Although it is happening more now, which it's making it less of a rarity.
Well, Hasbro has been known to listen to fans, and fans are screaming at them, like, hey, put out more splayed hands. Mm-hmm. So that's great. Less of this, like less of the shooting webs hands and more of the climbing hands. That's what people want. I don't love this outfit, but I don't hate it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not paying $40 for it. No. I'm not paying $30 for it. I'm probably not paying $25 for it.
But
at $20, $20, $15, mm-hmm. kind of a cool pickup, I gotta say. So I'm not excited, but I'm intrigued.
I also find the Hellfire Gala, if they're that's kind of niche. So. Unless there's a lot of like Hellfire collectors out there, I may or may not actually be as successful as they want it to be. But we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we'll see. We might change our minds when we see it in stores, but I'm mess.
Now,
so here we go.
We do have duplicate pictures of these. We discovered as we recorded this the first time didn't record it the first time. Because we both put pictures. We both put pictures into the shared folder. So
I didn't see any Superman ones in there, so I threw these on there because I thought you'd be interested.
We probably threw them in at like the same time. Is probably what
the exact same time. So we had the great, brilliant mindset of doing the same time. So this is the NECA Superman. It is a 1/4 size figure scale that is 18 inches. It's a big boy.
Coming in
big
at
boy.
$139.99 US dollars.
It's a little pricey. I mean, it's okay. I would never want this, but it's okay. Mm-hmm. You know, like you're not gonna get this.
No, it's way too big for my collection.
And He's got a very John Krasinski look.
It's not a very spot on likeness, and like I don't need a figure that's like this big.
It's huge.
Huge.
Like it's huge.
Like
it's like
for $139.90, I can get like 4 or 5 other figures.
It's weird. Like NECA has this thing with larger figure sizes because they also make a life-sized Megan doll.
Yeah.
That is like you have to specifically pre-order it from NECA in order to get it. But it's like 4 and a half, 5 feet tall, and I'm like.
They also have life-size Chucky and Tiffany dolls as well.
Yeah, like it's interesting, but it's such a niche product. I wonder what the other thing, what their return is on those.
The other thing, though, is horror collectors can be a bit of a different thing. Like, especially horror collectors with money.
It's true. You motherfuckers are so weird.
And
so weird.
I tell you, if I had horror collector level money, the shit you would see in this house. It
would just be like 6-foot mannequins of every horror creature available, all decked out, absolutely like authentic to the film, just towering over people. It would be like walking through Del Toro's house if you've ever seen the shots of Guillermo del Toro's house, or if you saw his At Home with Monsters live display, which you should. It was so great. Anyway, more Superman. Here we are.
Yes.
More soups.
The Hot Toys.
This is the hot toys.
Who we decided looks like a cross between Tom Holland and who was it?
Corn Sweat. Yeah.
Tom Holland and Corn Sweat. Like they didn't quite nail the likeness here.
It's like almost there. Yeah. It's almost there.
Like it's a video. It looks like a video game likeness, is what it looked like.
Yeah, it's like, and this is Hot Toys, man. Like this is a $230 to $300 action figure.
Well, this one's more like a tepid toy.
Yeah, it's more like it's about to boil. It's a simmer toys. Superman and Crypto. I'm not excited about this. I think the costume for Superman is a very excellent costume, really nice design for live action. I don't think it translates to toys as well, and I think that's part of the issue that we're seeing. But I think we're also seeing that Corn Sweat's look is not as easy as we thought it would be to translate to plastic. You know, like the McFarlane toy stuff I think is really strong. Yeah. All their likenesses for the Superman movie, I think they nailed it. Like really well. I don't know what they did over there to get it so accurate, but we've seen varying degrees with Corn Sweat likenesses throughout other different types of toys. I don't know. Yeah. That's hard to say.
I would still, even though they did a Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl comic book ones, I would still like to see a Superman movie, Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl.
I think it's definitely coming.
Yeah,
I think you're definitely going to see them. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're not out now, but I think they're waiting to see what the success was of both the wave and the film. And now that everyone is going crazy over the film, I think now you're going to maybe see a Lois Lane figure and a Hawk Girl, and you'll definitely see a Guy Gardner, and I think there'll be a couple of other variants that come along. So yeah, you're going to see more.
Yeah.
You're going to see more for sure.
Speaking of McFarlane, we're going to move into part of
the Todd father.
Yeah, the Todd father. This is a bit better. This Dwight is a bit better than the Kevin that they did a little while ago. And the other thing about these is they're not action figures. They're
statues.
They're statues. So they're not posable, but like I said, it looks better than the Kevin, in my mind, anyways.
Yeah, it's not quite Rainn Wilson, but it's close enough. Like from far away, it's a really good likeness. But this is a collectible that you don't get for your room or your space. You get this for somebody else who's a big fan of the show but is not into toys. Like my partner Christine, she loves The Office. I will probably look into maybe getting this for her so she can keep it at work or keep it in a space that she's not in all the time, and she'll be like, cool, there's Dwight. Yes, that's very funny. But it's like, it's not really a good representation of the person, but it is, like, it's close.
Yeah.
You know? It's like somebody's wearing a Dwight mask.
Yeah.
So, like, but it's good for people that are fans of the thing and they're really into it, but they don't have a lot of collectibles. I think this is the perfect thing to get a fan of The Office who has an office and they can keep it at the office.
You said
office. And then you're like, here you go. Yeah. Well, you know, that was on purpose. That was very much on purpose.
Moving along to sticking with McFarlane, but into Fallout territory. And again, not a great likeness of Ella Purnell. It's close, but no cigar as far as I'm concerned. And that is the reason to get this, is because it would look like her. And again, maybe in person there is more charm. Maybe in person there is more of a likeness. Sometimes with these photos, as we've discovered, there just something is missing. Maybe it's like when I saw the cross-eyed Superboy and didn't like it at first.
Yeah, I mean, this is still, I feel the mistakes in the sculpt here are noticeable even in person, and I feel it will prevent people from picking it up. And, you know, we could do 2 hours of talking about the pros and cons of head sculpts in action figure collecting, because there's so many great examples. And there's then this and the Wednesday figures from NECA. So, like, they're kind of all over the map. Yeah. These things. So, like, some are good, some are bad, but we're not going to do that to you folks, at least not in this episode. Maybe at some point down the road we'll do our best and worst head sculpts that we have in our collections, but or in general, that would actually be a really funny episode, Richie, is we go through and find the worst head sculpts across all of the action figures of all time and showcase them here. Nice. I think that would be super fun. That would be super fun. Moving on, here we have the Thunder Tank from Thundercats.
Thundercats. Ho!
Surprised you call me a hoe?
Yeah, I am.
I 100% am.
This looks like a pretty cool toy. It also looks like a ginormous toy.
Huge. This thing has got to be huge, because assuming Panthro is even 6 inches, which is probably what he is, 6 inches. That thing is fucking massive, dude.
Like, huge.
Like, huge. I mean, even if it was a 3 3/4 inch figure, which it's definitely not, it's bigger than that. That's still a massive toy for your toy room. Yeah. But it's pretty dope. I mean, let's be honest. It's a pretty dope thing. I know you don't collect the Thundercats figures, but
yeah, I mean, I am getting some crossover figures, so that might be the diff I need. Because it includes a line now.
You see this and it's like $90, and Richie's like, $90? Oh my god! And it's like, where are you gonna put it, Richie? It's the size of a small dog.
I'm gonna sleep with it.
It's the size of a regular dog. Yeah, just cuddled up with the Thunder Tank.
Yeah.
There's a button on the side he keeps pressing, and it says Thundercats Ho over and over again. That's how he's snoring that night. Thundercats Ho!
So now we're gonna move into the review section.
It's time for a review.
Which
for your faces.
It is time for me to find the graphic and press the button.
Which is always very difficult. This one doesn't have sound in it. It doesn't have dialogue in it, though, so I can talk through the whole thing. I think it's pretty modern techno-y. I think it's pretty jazzy without being jazzy. Oh, that's good. So this week on the review segment, for me, this is my review of another of the great G.I. Joe classified line. This is a figure that was released back in, I think, 2023 as a part of a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and then it was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. But it's never hit Matt's market, but it's finally here. It is the Dr. Mindbender, one of the main Cobra villains. He is the Cobra villain that's responsible for creating the Cobra bats. Mm-hmm. He's also responsible for genetically engineering and altering various soldiers. He's also responsible for, as his name says, mind bending and mind control. Which he did to several of the Joes throughout the TV series. And now we have him here. He's part of the retro line of the G.I. Joe classified releases. A lot of people have been interested in this coming out. I know I was, because this is an absolute must-have figure for the line.
For a Joe fan.
Like, this is it. This is one of the main bad guys for the series, and it's surprising that we didn't get him in the mass market line or the retro line until sooner than now. But he's here, and the real question is this good? And the answer is a resounding yes. This is a phenomenal G.I. Joe classified figure. Face sculpt is on point. The whole design of this figure is on point. This is very much Dr. Mindbender. This is basically a one-for-one port over of the original Mindbender figure that was, again, Comic-Con exclusive, Hasbro Pulse exclusive, with some light changes. The plastic is a little bit less shiny than it was with that original release, and there's less accessories when it comes to this guy that was included in that special Comic-Con package, but that's okay. Like, articulation in this guy is 10 out of 10. The accessories that he comes with it, which you saw in the photos, 10 out of 10. The only thing I think that sets this figure down from being perfect for G.I. Joe is that the cape is a little bit frilly in the collar, and you can see a little bit of the stitching. Yeah, it's certainly not a reason to not get this toy. Yeah. Like, it's not a deal breaker. This is a must get no matter what, especially if you don't have a Dr. Mindbender already. But it does hold it back from being perfect. But I mean, this is another retro carded figure that it exceeds the original that it was based on. And I'm not talking about the 80s release. I'm talking about the original classified version that was more special market. This version is better in almost every way except for accessories, and that's not a good enough reason to collect toys. But I mean, along with the Viper and Rock and Roll, which I don't have yet, but I'm going to get, and a review of that one is coming. I mean, this is an absolute top tier toy. It is absolutely a must get. If you are collecting this line, you got to get this. This is beautiful, beautiful work. For me, it's, like I said, nearly perfect, just like the Viper. It's a 9.5 out of 10. It makes me so happy to be collecting this line, because this is some great shit. One of the things that I love about this, throw up one of those photos with the pick anyone. Not that one. Pick another one.
Anyone, not that one.
Not that one either. Pick one with the tube effects. Okay, so these ones here where you can kind of see the tube thing. So the toy that in the 80s, it did come with like a little generator, and that generator stayed on the ground. So for his like evil scientist collections, it was like this tube that went to this thing that kind of hung out at his feet. And I never really liked that as a kid, because I was like, you can't hold it. It's just kind of there. This toy is great because it comes with a little peg on his belt, and you can connect the power source to that. And not only is that really like cool for the figure, so he can have his different weapons and accessories all on his person, but you can actually use it with his cape to do some really interesting. And I took photos, so you can see the different displays that I was able to do with the hose intact. And that is just brilliant stuff. And I mean, it really does sell this as being a top tier toy, because everything is right there. It's all on him. This is great stuff. Like 10, again, 9.5 out of 10. It's nearly perfect, but it's a must have if you're collecting G.I. Joe classified stuff. I love this guy, and I'm so happy to finally have him.
Nice. Now, we've already talked about this next figure you're going to review, but you didn't get a chance to actually have it in your hands until recently, and that's the Superman in Crypto. That should have come with a flight stand, but didn't. But you...
I know.
Took one from someone else, obviously.
I did. I took it from my Wonder Woman figure, and I was like, you can be on the ground for now, Diana. Superman needs to fly high. I won't do a super long review because I think you covered everything that I'm interested in here. And I just wanted to take the one photo because I had him posed really nicely, and I thought it would look really cool in the show. But like, this is a really nice movie tie-in figure. It is. I think the faces are really nice. They're all the same except for the laser eye one, which I didn't include a photo in, but I know you did. It's basically the two other faces are the same. They're just varying degrees of grimace. It's weird. No smile, like that's weird.
Which we now know it's not necessarily. It's not him using his laser eyes. It's damage from getting lasered from Ultraman.
Little bit of both, yeah, because he doesn't really use his laser eyes in the movie very much. But I think this is a really nice tie-in, and I think it looks like David Corn Sweat. It's got some weight and some heft. Crypto is great as an accessory. I love the extra hands. The only thing that's a bummer is he should come with an extra fist hand for his left hand, and that's kind of sucks that he doesn't. The open grasping hand is fine, but they really should have replaced it with a fist hand. The flight hands are nice.
This what came with the battle damage, because you might be able to scoot off of mix in the battle damage hand on it.
Yeah, but he's probably all dirted up on the hand, so it's going to look weird. It's going to look like he was digging in the dirt before he decided to go out and fight some bad guys. He's doing a little guarding before he was going to do some bad guy fighting. It's nice. I think it's really nice, and I'm really happy to have it, and I think it's a really good representation of the character. On the downside, no flight stand and no fist for his left hand, and those faces that are very similar kind of put it down a couple of marks, especially at the price range that it's being offered at. It's a solid 8.5 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. I like it. I think it's really nice, and I think McFarlane did a great job. But the few little downsides are kind of why it's good that they're losing the license for DC figures as far as I'm concerned, because like the flight stand, that's a huge miss. Like this is a figure that needs a flight stand, man. Like
I think I'm gonna try those. They're actually a NECA brand flight stand that they have at Toys R Us. I'm gonna grab a few of them and try them out, I think. So.
Yeah, and I mean, look, listen, companies, we've seen this because we've bought from third-party and smaller independent makers of stands and accessories. If you won't do them, the buyer's market will pick it up. Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned,
now,
like
with 3D printers out there, as long as someone can design it, they can be built.
Yeah, and there's some really awesome stuff out here. Again, we featured Superhero DIY here on the show. We love those. We love those ones. I can't remember the name of the hexagonal ones, but they're pretty cool too. Elevate, yeah. And that's just two brands out of probably 50 that make this kind of stuff. But like companies like McFarlane, even Hasbro, you're leaving money on the stand, and you're not picking it up. NECA makes flight stands. NECA makes display stands. They make them, and you buy them separately. And why these companies can't do that shit is just beyond me. So mini rant.
Mini rant.
But
now we're gonna get on to some joyous stuff, and that is
oh god, here it is. It's the dubstep disaster
this week.
Shit Richie bought this week.
Where? Oh, I gotta get. There we go. And
He is really struggling, but it is way past his bedtime.
All right. So I did get a few things recently.
A couple,
maybe just a few. We'll just jump right into it. The first thing being, because I wanted to wait until I saw Superman before deciding to pick up Ultraman, and because I wanted to see how the character played out. I was not disappointed, even though it was what we thought. And something Tupper pointed out before I bought the picture, the figures as well. When we looked at them, it is a really nice looking figure, and it is really nicely designed, especially when you look at the detail in the suit design.
It's really well designed. Mm-hmm. Like, it really is. I'm right on the fence, because I really do like the design and the look of this figure, but it is kind of generic. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that's preventing me from getting this is because it's McFarlane and it's 7 inches and not 6. Yeah. If it was a 6-inch figure, I would have snapped this up no problem, because it can fit in with any number of lines. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah. But it's nice. I like it. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, I don't think you needed. I don't think you needed more than just this version, but we'll get to that later.
Also pick up the battle damaged version. I know I didn't have to get the battle damaged version, but I was super impressed with the detail of the cracked goggles.
I pointed that out to you.
Yeah. And I do have to say the battle damage shows up better in pictures on this guy than it does on the Superman.
I agree.
But yeah, he's...
So, Richie, here's the thing, Richie. Do you think that they should have waited on the battle damage stuff until after the movie was released, so they could have released the battle damage with the corn sweat with long hair?
I do.
Yeah, me too.
But I also, now that I'm thinking of it, should have probably also waited for the battle damage, because they may also do another Ultraman with...
Yeah, they might. Yeah. They probably will. But we didn't know. Yeah. You didn't know.
Yeah.
And you know what? What's the worst thing that could happen? Because if you're like, now I have 3.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, I have another Ultraman. Whatever will I do?
I would take one of those off your hand, mm-hmm. if they do release another one. So, like, I like it enough that I would have it in my collection. I just couldn't justify getting it for myself.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, where would I put it? What would I do with it? I liked it, but it wasn't like, it just didn't make alarm bells go off. Yeah. But I'd have it. I'd take it. So we'll see if that happens.
Yeah. Now the next one, the funny story about this next one, is one that we were told,
not like ha funny, but like funny to us. Yeah. We think it's funny.
We were told, from all intents and purposes, that this figure was going to be a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. Now, I have not seen this on the McFarlane Toy Store at all. I have not seen it on the GameStop website at all. I've seen people in Facebook groups saying, hey, look what I got. And I saw it literally, I think, yesterday or the day before. And I was saying to Tupper, it's on this website for like $54. I'm not sure if it's ever going to show up. And Tupper's like, no, you should wait for it, because sometimes we get the things that just show up at GameStops, like that Dick Grayson Robin. And that's just a long way of bearing the lead to say that, oh, that's not it.
Here's some hands.
The Kingdom Come Superman. The red one that I was super excited about, with all the like effects and stuff, which I still need to play around with a bit to get them on properly. But I had to get these opened and take some pictures and get as much loaded in before dealing with home stuff and then recording these. But yeah, so I am super, super impressed. This is a glorious figure.
It's nice. Yeah.
The
effects look good as it is, buddy. Yeah. Like, you did a nice job with them as it is, so that looks good.
I do have to, I'm just self-critiquing my own effect placements. Now, not pictured with the effects in there, he does have some splayed out hands for flight that I forgot to include in the picture, but that's not the end of the world, because we know what they seem like. Now, I do think it's really cool that you can have the Kingdom Come art, like that cardboard is... it's reversible, so you can either have him in front, so he's the image, the action figure is the image, or you can have the image behind it. So either way, it's really cool.
That is cool. Yeah, I like that.
So, and that in
gives you some
that
posing
case,
options.
this is one like the Killing Joke one where I will pose it with its special stand and the card back because it just looks really cool.
Yeah, I agree. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah,
Good
I'm.
job.
Next up is again one that I initially was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get this or not, but I'm glad I did. And this is the new Batman Who Laughs, Merciless 2-pack. He has the night helmet on him in this iteration of the Batman and Who Laughs. Now it's funny. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get a Batman Who Laughs, and then I found the Batman Who Laughs and the 3 Robins for a great price, and here I am getting another Batman Who Laughs. But I love the character. There's the Merciless in there in the red armor, which looks really good. He looks really good in red, I gotta say. I do like the helmet, but for a little while, I think I'm gonna keep the old man head on because it looks really cool as well. But I gotta say they did a really good job on the helmet look because you can see the eyes in there as well, and it's just really cool. But this piece is so fucking cool, and it's so big. But you can see, well, you can sort of see pegs there, but there is pegs for all of the Dark Knights that have their symbols there, and of course the Batman Who Laughs. So I will be posing everything that I have already on that, and then I will have to pick up the rest. But it is a glorious set as well.
Yeah, it looks nice. No notes.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Again, I'm glad it comes with pegs.
Yeah.
Because if it didn't come with pegs and it came with that big thing just for those 2 figures, that would be kind of silly.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it includes pegs for the other toys. That remains to be seen how they all look displayed alongside one another, mind you. But I still think it's interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes. Oops. Yes. So the next one, another Superman figure that I kind of waited on to get, because Tupper and I honestly kind of made fun of the shorts at first. But when you see the character and you see the context of the character, it totally makes sense.
It really does look like Anthony Kerrigan.
Yeah.
In the movie, and like it's a really nice head sculpt,
and they've really nailed the eyes really well. They you can see the emotion in the eyes in this figure.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad I got it. And the next picture that I have for it here, I really like the feet, because that one, the white one that's kind of like rock-like, is kind of translucent-ish. But not to the point where you can see through, and then the other one's more plant-like, and you can see even on the toe there's like a sort of like a vine part coming off of it, and then he comes with a couple extra hands as well.
A couple extra hands, nothing too glamorous for Metamorpho, right. Unfortunately. But you know, that's life.
I would have liked to see some sort of like effects now, especially now that I've seen him in action in the movie. It would have been cool to see some sort of effects that you could attach to him or somewhat.
My guess is that you will see that in another release.
Yeah,
we all know how McFarlane is good with doing re-releases.
Yeah.
So, you know, they get the most out of their sculpts. They're very financially efficient company, for better or for worse, one might say. So I think we'll see, having seen Superman, I think we'll see a more action-oriented Mr. Terrific. I think we'll see a Hawk Girl. I think we'll see a Green Lantern. I think there'll probably be at least 2 different versions of Green Lantern. I think we'll get a Superman with a flight stand and a more action-oriented Crypto with more of an aggressive look on his face. Mm-hmm. And I think we'll also get like they do with the Godzilla and DC characters. I think we'll get a Superman kaiju combo where the kaiju will be bigger and the Superman will be smaller, and they'll have a little version. And I also think that they're gonna put out a Superman Supergirl figure. So
I will 100% get that.
I would get that too. By the way, if you haven't seen Superman, you're fucked. We just spoiled a bunch of it for you. So. But this is going to come out like a week later, so it's fine.
You got time, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not feeling bad for you.
It's a very popular movie. Of course, we're going to be talking about it even on an action figure podcast because we're nerds.
That's right.
Richie saw it opening night. I saw it opening day. Like, give us a break.
Exactly. Next up, our Metamorphose hands again, right before we move along to the Superboy. This is a page puncher, as you can tell from the Superboy comic that is very poorly placed behind it. I have that comic anyway. But this is the Platinum edition of the Superboy that has the more New 52 suit style, which is a great suit design. I always loved that design.
100% agree, dude.
And it was funny when I went to pick this up today, I was at Plasterlene's. We were having lunch. Jen and I were there with Vanessa, and Amanda from GameStop called and she told me everything's in. I'm like, oh, did you get the Superboy chase? She's like, all we got were chases. So, and I did pre-order. I was trying to get one of each, but the more I think about it, I do prefer my Superboy that I have with the jacket. So I think if I see the other Superboy page puncher, I might pick it up, but I think I could live without it if I don't get it. But I really, really wanted the chase version. So
this is nice. This is the money one as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, if you see the other one, you have some money in your pocket, why not? But like, this is the one I think the chases are. They've really been doing a great job with the chases to the point where I think the chases are in some cases a lot better than the actual figure themselves.
I'm just thinking of that. There.
I'm just thinking of that composite Batman which one?
The Fusion Batman.
Fusion Batman, yeah, like so cool, like just really nice. Good pickup.
Next up, my Bronx arrived today. Now I saw this guy after coming home from Montreal Comic Con and getting Goliath, and I saw him on Prime for like $49, and I'm like, I can't not get him for $49, especially since he comes with the closed wings for Goliath. The one feature I love about this is, well, one, Bronx is articulated, unlike any other pet character that I have. And his jaw.
Welcome to the world of articulated pets, there, dude. You're joining me. I have an alligator. I have a wolf.
And closes. His jaw opens and closes. It's so awesome. Did I tell you that it opens and closes?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm glad you're excited. I mean, I really am glad you're excited. It's just like whenever you talk about articulated like jaws, all I can think about is my, Fiona from G.I. Joe Classified.
I would laugh so hard if the jaw just broke right now.
No, this is a well-made toy. You're not even showing it on the screen. It's just your stupid Bronx.
That's right.
Just whenever you're going on about old Bronx there and his jaw, I'm just thinking about this great jaw action from Fiona here from the G.I. Joe Classified line. Rah 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 rah! Like, look at that. This is great. I'm glad you finally actually have a articulated animal.
Yeah.
Because now you're able to join in. Now we can have play dates.
That's right.
I'll bring Fiona. You bring Bronx. Bronx is going to win because Bronx is a fake animal from a thing. But
and now, of course, I had to include a picture of Goliath with the closed wings, and he looks pretty cool with the wings closed too.
Hard agree.
And a little
hard agree.
A little zoom in there. So yeah, I'm glad I picked that up. So now I have 2 gargoyles. So I now officially have a gargoyles collection started.
But the real question is, are you going to continue? Are you going to get yourself a Brooklyn and a Lexington and a
Demona?
I can't remember. Demona, and then of course there's Xanatos and there's Steel Clan, and I think that's it. I don't think they're making a Cold Stone or a Macbeth figure. They might have. They made a. Maybe there's.
What's the one that starts with a T? The
Thalog.
Thalog. There's one of those. They had one of those.
That was easy. That's just a Goliath repaint.
Yeah.
Repaint. That's an easy one for them to do. That'd be stupid. They're just leaving money in their on the table with that one.
And here's the accessories, like the wings while they're off of Goliath, and there's a log for Bronx to chew, and there's another head that has the full open mouth that doesn't move. But next, I was not expecting this next one until August. It wasn't due out till the 1st of August, but the X-23 and Warpath X-Force 2-pack arrived. And I gotta say, I am super impressed. This is not the head that came on her. I immediately swapped the better head onto her. The other head will be soon, but a little bit zoom in. I do wish the toe blades were retractable, or at least like you could take them on and off so that you could have poses with or without them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. So they're just always out. But otherwise, that's my only complaint for her. Her belt. See that little X belt there? That actually is not fixated. That moves. It's a separate piece. So I thought that was really cool. I don't know why I was fascinated that the belt was a separate piece, but I was. I thought it was really cool.
Oh boy, you really got to start getting into GI Joe collecting, dude, because that's like most of those figures are like, oh, the holster holds a gun that comes with it.
Well, I got a little bit of that. I got a little bit of that with Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. But here's Warpath with his giant ass knives. His opened hand, gripped hands weren't the ones that come on him. But I wanted to pose him with both knives, so I threw them on right away. Little zoom in on his face there. Really good detail on his scowl. Really got it down really well for the character. Now this is the part that I thought was super cool about him, is the sheath for his knife on the back.
Oh my God, Richie, go off, Queen, go off.
I just
keep
thought
talking.
It was super cool, like, well, because I've seen like the Deadpool one with on the back and stuff, but like the fact that he can just like reach back and pull his knife out, that was so cool.
Literally every GI Joe, figure.
And then that's
all I'm saying.
We've got the 2 of them there. I had to, of course, post. She's a bit difficult to pose, and that's why I've got her on a DC peg stand there right at the moment in that photo, because she kept falling over whenever I was trying to pose them. And there's her other head that she came with.
Oh no, the masked one is way better.
Yeah, exactly. And she does have other hands that I forgot to actually zoom in and take pictures of, but she does have fists and open hands and non-claw hands. But it's funny because initially I wasn't going to get these ones, and then I decided to pre-order it, and I'm not disappointed that I did pre-order them. So
I think they're nice. Yeah. I think they're good. I think there's merits to both of them. I just think it's hilarious that you're like, he could pull the knife out, and it's like 80% of the toys in this office are exactly like that, and I just think it's very cute. It's very cute. You're gonna get that fucking Budo figure in November or December,
nuts.
And your brain is just gonna explode. You're gonna be like, oh my God, there's just so many options with this, and he could do so many things, and it's all on him. Yeah.
So
Good stuff. Good times. Good times.
There you have it, folks.
Well, that's it, baby.
Yeah.
That's it, baby. Next week, Richie and I are going to talk about Cyborg Superman, red version.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about that. So stay tuned. We're gonna review.
Yeah. We'll be opening mine next time since I've already opened Tupper's.
Ha ha ha! So fucking funny. What so funny. Oh my god. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks.
Yes.
We'll see you next time, and be cool.
That's right. Bye.
Wu-Tang is for the children. Yeah, there you go. I did it. That's my new end. Wu-Tang is for the children. That's my new end for every toy podcast. Doing it. Done.